occur. There you go.
People have used NS and CS. I found it too short. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So it's a signal for coming in and going out. So
First,
you wouldn't
you
really
need to understand.
visualize it then.
Go back to the notes. When this is happening, this is also happening. They're parallel. They don't have to depend on each other. Okay? This is no clock. Look at this. There's no clock input. This is a clock input. Understand? So be very careful. Two things happening in parallel. One has clock, one has no clock. Okay?
So the current state is the clock input.
Yes.
Okay.
No. The current state has a clock input.
Okay.
It's not is, it has. Okay? Right. So to do that, if you want things to happen in parallel, you need to put them into separate processes. So that it's like running two cores at the same time. Everything runs in parallel. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a process number one. This is to deal with the current state. Okay? Let's put some comments. So looking at this diagram, the current state is a function of reset, is also a function of your clock. Okay? Without clock, nothing should change. So function of reset, and function of clock. Okay? And then we look at a separate process. This is next state. So looking at this diagram, next state is a function of present or current state plus any input I throw in there. Now, since in our example we don't have any external input, then we don't have to deal with the external input, only to deal with current state. Okay? So that means when you put in here, this will only be current state. Okay? Right. So let's go. Compile project. Still red.
So close.
Oh, I'm missing a beginning. Spelling mistake. Spelling mistake again. Where is it? Oh, here. It is very uncomfortable standing here watching this type. It's very uncomfortable. We could have just put this over here. Alright. So now let's look at this. Look at this logic diagram or state diagram. If you're here, you go here. If you're here, go here. If you're here, right? Okay. So that means if current state equals 0, 0, then next state
Put
is equal to
0, 1 into the next state.
no 0, 1.
Yeah, just put 0, 1.
Yeah, there's no addition.
Yeah.
Because these are, we assign them in this order.
Yeah.
You don't have to. And most likely it is not going to be in this order. Okay?
It's not
You can
necessarily
have,
counting
you
out.
can have branches of states where they go two separate ways. Okay? Which way we're going to put +1? It doesn't mean anything. Okay? All right?
Well, that's everything. So it's just
Else,
switching,
if
right?
I'm
So
sorry.
it's just switching the state, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you are in 0, 1, what happened next?
You're only concentrating on the states.
Then
0, 1, then 1,
next
0.
state,
What do I put down here?
1 0
1,
into
0.
next state
If, else if,
Current state
is 1 0.
10. 1 0 is 10. Oh.
Then next state equals 0 0.
no, 1, 1.
1 1.
Oh, 1 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Next is 1 0.
Then else,
If.
hold on, this is a second clock. Else,
Could you just write else next state equals 0 0? Hey.
right? And then don't forget the end if.
You only need one.
It's good. So if you have 0 0, next one equals 0 1, next one equals 0. So you do that with flow logic. Now this is the simplest possible logic you can have. If you have
Yeah.
additional input, then you take them into account. If input equals 1, you go here. Input 2, you go there. Right. Let's go back to this.
This one's going to balance it. That one's taking balance it.
All right. So this one will be if reset is equal to 0, then what happens? You have to be very careful. Most people, they will use a special notation to represent a reset condition. Usually, this is the symbol. Okay? So this means that I get shot, and then I'm going to 0 0. Okay?
Lightning.
Lightning,
Lightning bolt.
a bullet shot. Lightning.
Yeah, you said shut up like what?
Lightning, throw an arrow.
Zeus's arrow.
Exactly. It's Bayon's arrow. Okay. So if you see that arrow, that means it tells you if you're reset, you're supposed to start from here. You don't have to start from 0 0 or 0. Okay? It's just that it's a custom that we'll all try to code the first one, which is the reset one, is 0 0. Okay? So because of that, when you look at your code, if reset is equal to 0, what happened?
Current.
That's right. Remember, this process is a current state, so you can only put current state here.
Okay, so reset goes to 0. Current, put 0 0 into current
Okay.
state.
So now you're not in reset, and you know this will be else if what?
Else if next state.
No.
So reset and current state equals 0
So
0.
it's not reset. Else if what?
Else if clock.
Okay, just put down clock here.
Else if clock equals rising edge. Yeah. Alright.
Too late. Rising edge of the clock. What happened? So there's a
Then
rising edge of the clock. What happened?
what happens? Presente?
Same thing. What happened? Nothing. Everybody, what happened if there's a rising edge?
Current state is 0 1. 1 0.
Bubble? No.
Would the state change?
What do you mean by state change?
Like at the rising edge, whatever state it's on, it would switch to the next one.
Okay.
I'll give you 80. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's
On rising edge,
a good answer.
this becomes this. True.
Yeah.
Yes, it is true.
So it activates the current
No, you
state
activate, you make the transition.
transition.
Because all the
Oh,
time
okay.
you're waiting for the clock.
Yeah.
You're doing all the logic for your present. And then if there's a clock, then your next state will be the present state. Okay? So now your present will be, your next state become a present state, that means you move in
So
time.
it makes the DFF move between
And then
states.
transition, doesn't nothing
Transition,
moves.
sorry.
Okay?
Transition between states.
That's a very specific definition.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay? So this
you
one.
have to. Slowly do it, my friend.
Alright, that's good. So if you are in reset, this will be the state. Otherwise, if there's a clock, It always move. So when this is happening, this can happen anytime. Okay?
And they're happening simultaneously.
Yes.
Alright.
Right. So then we're missing one more piece. It's how do we get the output? So right now we're dealing with signals. Signals. There's no output. So how do we put in the output? Your output, we're going to put it as
State Z
P3.
out.
The reason is you cannot make the output and output, make a state and output only. You make a signal for your state because you need to read, you need to write. So right now, you have all the reading, all the writing finished. So the last piece is output the wire or the signal to the output. So what do I put on here?
So would you say output equals current state?
Very good. Output is state. You can have a better name if you want. Okay, you can call it Q. Okay. Current state. Okay. So if current state is changing, this is changed. This is changing because this is changing. And this is changing because this is changing. So everything is concurrent. Okay. Oh my God, no red.
Oh my God.
Oh
It
my
happened.
God. It happens, yes. All right, let's create a waveform. I'm going to verify this.
It's possible.
All right. 1, 2,